so you can see what's going on. We're going to do the Australian 10 layout on this. Next 3 months for Sandra career. Let's see what's going on. No, I think she said general. I want to double check. General. General. Next 3 months for Sandra, general. Okay. Wow. Ho, 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 ho. Wow. Okay. Huh. Next 3 months are going to be a painful change for you. Some kind of painful change that you're trying to move through and get over. It's really tricky for you right now. What we're seeing here in the position of now is the very, very faithful and loyal knight that gets the job done, that goes where he needs to go. He does it if there's a reward in it for him. He's kind of the queen's emissary. This is you in the position of now, but it's a slow ride. Then we have the tower crossing, the tower as the challenge. Something that is liberating, something that is painful, something that your world explodes. This is the beautiful disaster. And the reason I call it beautiful is because I've experienced enough times to know that when this calamity hits and it's, oh shit, oh no, the world has come to an end, it feels uncomfortable for a while. It's going to feel uncomfortable for a while. There is liberation coming through. This is where you have to kick the rubble out of the way, set up a new foundation. A whole new path needs to be set. Let's look for some clarifiers on this challenge real quick. The world in the position of you now is showing there's something completed. What's going on between those? It feels like a separation has happened between you and some kind of traditional thing, be it the work, be it the family of origin, be it religion. This shows the people leaving the church. This is a purposeful and chosen separation. Something has ended. You know it's ended, but now it leaves you in a time of uncertainty. And you aren't the poor little match girl. You aren't the poor thing that can't make it. You aren't the waif in any way. But right now the environment around you feels like it's a little bit, you have to juggle, you have to juggle, you have to juggle. And there is a little bit of a struggle that comes with that. There is a little bit of lack going on in the mindset and in the reality as well. It is challenging for you right now. What I'm seeing here is whatever you've chosen to end and move away from, it's going to be probably influencing. You asked about the next 3 months, but you're going to feel this influence pretty abruptly. It's going to be a little bit tricky to manage. It doesn't mean it's undoable, but it's a little bit tricky. When you're having this card of separation, it's not instantly onto the 9 of coins, instantly onto the 10 of coins. No, you've chosen to do something that's disruptive. And this is the challenge, to create that disruption. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It could be very, very good for you. However, it is a different path that you're walking. That's what's going on here. Now here we're having the Ace of Cups in the conscious, and in the subconscious, the Emperor. And how are you going to have the rules? How are you going to have this set going forward? What is the new rules that you need to set up, the new structure you need to set up going forward? Because this structure, this old structure wasn't working. The rigidness of the old structure subconsciously wasn't working. So what do? Tear it down. It's like if you're building on land that is screwball land and you decide, you know what, this is never going to hold. I need to build elsewhere. And that's very much what it feels like. You've got the Emperor here, the Empress in the recent past, and the 8 of Wands in the near future coming where you're going to be setting things up. Hopefully you can see that right here. So the Empress in the recent past, this receptivity, this abundance, this fertility, and this fruition. You've got both of these going on. Subconsciously, the Emperor knows new stuff needs to be set up. Recent past, the receptivity has been there, and you're underway. You're very much underway. There is progress happening, whether you recognize it or not. But the Empress has to turn away from what doesn't work. This is the 5 of Cups, where you're having to grieve what this is. The challenge that didn't work out, or feels like it's not a failure. What's happened and the change that's happened, it's not a failure, okay? Just know that. It's going a little bit differently than what you expected, but it's not a failure. It's meant to go in a different way. Now, something here is coming through where something is over, game over and done, and you're setting up new ducks in a row. I want to see what's going on with that, so we're going to go a little bit deeper on this. Okay, this is usually the painful ending, like the move on, and this is what you're being asked to do. We're going to go for a clarifier here on the move on, and then we're going to go even deeper because I want to see what's going on. Look at that. Look at that. We got 8 of Wands on 8 of Wands. This is all meant to be. This is all meant to be coming in. The ducks getting in a row is huge, huge, huge. Look at this. Now, I know this is a mini, but this is going to happen swiftly. It feels like this first month is going to be the most challenging, and then the next 2 months, this is the 8 weeks, the next 2 months, boom, 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 acceleration. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Anything else to clarify what you need to know going forward? We're going to go into Tarot of the Catwoman. I know it's a little bit weird. This is an old one. I've got even the third deck here for clarifiers, but that's not what I'm being guided to do. What I'm being guided to do is go into Tarot of the Catwoman. You need to see it from a different point of view. So let's take a look. We're going to scooch these. Whoa. We're going to scooch these forward so that they're all here in the order that they came. And I want to see what's going on here. There is something going on beneath the surface spiritually for you. Tarot of the Catwoman is a trippy kind of a deck. It looks trippy. It reads trippy. It reads like it's, you know, outer space, Lyrian, call it what you will. It reads very cat people-ish. See what's going on. The Eight of Cups. This is a definite walking away from something. And you can see this one isn't scared, frightened. They're glancing back just a little bit. I wouldn't spend too much time doing that. Don't spend too much time looking back at the past because it doesn't serve. The world shows you graduated and you're moving through, right? You don't have to look back. What else is going on? Spiritually, you want what your heart wants. Oh. You want your own power back. You want something that you have the authority over. This is the High Priest. This is like the Pope card. This is the traditional where you would make authority. You don't get this tradition by going into a place that doesn't serve, by working for things that don't serve. You separate something and you go to the tradition, which is following your heart, following what you need with your own authority, with your own spiritual knowing. Some of the spiritual truths that you've been taught before are really right on and coming forward in a big way. Your understanding, your interpretation, not just what's in a book or what's already established, but how you have learned and how you have grown. Some of this needs thrown on its head. Some of it's being revisited. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new gift and a new reward coming in. I'm getting that close to here. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Cups, and then the Sun. You're going to be called to make a choice. Something about the pie in the sky thinking and the confusion. It's not going to last forever. The Wheel of Fortune is offering you a bunch of new choices. Not old choices, new choices. Not old cups, new choices. So you need to take the new path. The Sun is on this. Big, big, big. What I'm getting for you is pay attention to what it is that you want to manifest. Pay attention to what it is that you want to call in. This is the time where this harvest moon is big, big, big. What is it you want to manifest? What do you want it to look like? You're getting homework assignment. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting in my mind this 3-page essay. You don't need a 3-page essay, but you need at least 3 sentences very clearly stated of what you want to manifest. And if it's, I want to manifest an extra $500 a month, that's not going to cut it. I want to manifest this feeling. I want to manifest this specific detail of that feeling. What you want to manifest and the reasoning why. And it has to be powerfully true. This is where your emotions can work together and help bring things forward. And just be aware of the reason why you want to manifest that, what the reward is for you, because you're bringing it in big, big, big. What do you want to manifest? There's this new change. There's this ability to do it. Anything else? The spiritual lesson is to change your mind out of this poverty and lack, to know that your worthiness and enoughness is there, to know that you can bring forward what it is you want to manifest. Everything that we're creating, we've created so much already that we, accidentally or on autopilot create. We've created some things that we don't want as well along the way. This is the time to start thinking, what do you want to create and manifest and bring it forward? Knight of Pentacles. This is the same as this. You are ready to do this. You are ready to be the emissary to do this. You have the gift. You have the ability. You go where there's value. You go where people value you, and you pay close attention to what it is that is coming through for you. This is very, very strong, strong energy. Now we see the cats all through here. We see particularly the cheetah, and we have that cliche, the leopard doesn't change its spots. If somebody is holding out the coin, holding out something forever, 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 quit waiting on them. You need to be the one that's in charge now. You need to own the show. You need to be the one in charge of how you shift this around. Anything else? Move on. These cards are coming through very strongly. Move on, move on, move on. Whatever is over, you need to move on. And then here. That's 8 of Wands. It wants to line up. This first month is going to be tricky. The next 3 months, the next second and third, things are going to start coming together, coming together, coming together. 9 of Swords. Don't be in anxiety. Don't be in stress. Understand you're going through a difficult awakening and an epiphany is coming. Get the sleep you need. Get the clarity you need. Don't just be in your head, worried. Make a plan and then take some action and then revisit your plan or modify. 6 of coins. The universe is trying to give you something huge. This is all, you've got like a spiritual debris and you've got a little bit of mud stirred up here and there in the spiritual debris. It's just shadow work you're dealing with. It's just clearing stuff aside. It's just recognizing some of these things that don't serve and don't work. The one belief that gets you most in the doubting space, be aware of what that is. Write it in inverted form and say that as an affirmation and a declaration. And start tonight saying that declaration and say it every day. Every day. Bring this forward. So you are calling forward more and more positive and powerful belief in yourself and what you want to achieve and who you are and what you can do. Believe in your capability to do this. You do have the ability to do it. Page of Wands, give yourself the new message and give it to you tonight. Hold up the light for yourself. That's what I've got. That's complete right there. Boom. That's what I've got. That's incredible. What I'm seeing is in this month, challenge. Next 2 and 3 months, easier and easier. More and more coming in a row, more speeding up. Because the shift in your belief is huge. That's where it starts. That's where it carries forward. It's what's going on. And everything external that you've created has not been mistake. It hasn't been all for nothing. No, not at all. You haven't been wasting time just because you've been learning something and now you shift. You haven't been wasting time. If you're going on a trip, say you're going cross from country from California to New York. It's not wasting time to drive from California through Arizona, then maybe up through Utah, and then across Montana and out to New York. You're not mad because you reroute and go up versus going over here. You're still going to get to the destination you need to get to. And it's not wasted just because you have to go through something. So that's what I've got. Yeah, the trying to change careers, there's new options you need to look at, Sandra, and it's going to be so good. There's lots of different ways you could go, and it's the energy that you want to be around. It's the energy that you want to be in that matters most. So look at that. It's more important than the designated job itself. The energy is where the lead is for you to follow. So even if you have a skill set, like I would be a great nurse just because I've had to go through so much of my family's own physical stuff, but it's not what I want to do. I have intuitive healing type of gifts and I know a lot of medical stuff, but I don't want to go into nursing. I would rather be into tarot. I'd rather be into massage. I'd rather do into the healing arts, a little bit energetic healing, those kinds of things. So go to where the energy carries you. That's important for you. It's equally as important as the paycheck, just FYI. All right, I'm going to show you guys my commercial because today the link is not working in my bio, I don't think. So this is what we're doing. We can do a $20 blind, a $30 year ahead. Sandra just got a mini. It's usually 7 to 10 cards, but I kind of wanted to get in there deep. I do tend to get nosy. So watch that I will get nosy. If you want to ask a question, it's 30 for the mini or 40 for the full. This is how you can pay me. And it's A Feisty Butterfly on Venmo with the @ symbol in front of it. The Cash App, you do the $ symbol and the Feisty Butterfly. Or PayPal is A Feisty Butterfly at Gmail. So that's what it is. And I think the link is not working. Phil was looking at that and got aggravated with it. So today you might have to hard type it in just so you know. That's what's going on there. So yeah, that's the scoop. So get on the paid list and let Kim know what kind of read or what kind of read you're paying for. Hey there, blessedly flawed. Hey there, hey there. So yeah, tap the living out of the screen and we'll just work through it together if we can today. But this is what we got going on. My specialty reads are the bones, the crystal ball, the past lives, those kinds of things I do. And those are $50. And I get in there deep. I'm looking around. Sometimes the message will come through and you get specifically weird things like look for a yellow bird or whatever. Sometimes it comes through with powerful force, like don't do the 3-page essay, do the 3 lines that are important, the 3 statements that we just saw in this last one. Whatever is coming through, I'm going to let that come through and I'm not going to get in the way of the message, even if it sounds dorky, even if I don't understand. It's not my job to understand it. You guys will understand it. Okay, so I just got a notification that somebody made a payment and I think that the new iPad is working. So yay, we have Krista who wants a mini. So Krista, let me look and see if I can get... That was you, blessedly? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing that, but I'm not seeing a question. So I'm trying to see how that would go. But yeah, we can totally do that for you. If you have a specific question, let me know. I'm going to get a little bit more water. Hey there, Michelle. Hey, hey. Yeah, he took out the link for now because we had the Beacons link and then we had the Linktree link, and I don't know which one was working, but he only had 2 days, and it's like, okay, we're just going to get through it how we get through it. You guys will know, and if I have to hold the sign up more and feel like a dope more, okay, so be it. You've been going through the shit, so you just a general. Okay, for Krista, just a general. We're going to the Star Maiden Tarot for you. Okay. And yeah, keep Kim in knowing what kind of read you want and so forth, because she helps me keep track. So really, it really does help. So Krista, the Star Maiden's coming through, and I'm getting constellation after constellation. If you go out to the night sky and somebody spins the scope, look at the back of the card. It's just constellations after constellations. I'm getting that as if I'm old school Viewmaster is the toy. You'd put it in and you click, and then it would do a frame, and then you click down and it would move another frame. And it was like the old school Viewmaster. This is what I'm getting. Constellation after constellation. I'm setting it up like a Viewmaster. We're going to shift this down so you can see what's going on. It's going to look a little strange, but this is what we're doing. All right. So what's in the Viewmaster? Here's the lever here. We're going to set this up as if it's the files that are changing, and then we're going to put 2 here. I don't think I've ever done it in this kind of shaping at all, but that's what we're doing. It's very strange. Well, no wonder you're feeling uncomfortable. The first thing is the death. Something has ended. So I'm going to shift this so you can see. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm recording this, but hopefully you can see it pretty good. We've got death here, and this is the one where it clicks. In order to make the change, in order to make the changes, you have to allow the transformation. You cannot go back to somewhere. In fact, the more you would look back or try to go back, the worse it is, the slower your progress is. The Hanged Man. Shift the perspective, but for God's sake, let yourself down. This is like click. I'm hearing that noise in my head. You guys know what that very distinctive click is. It's just click. It's the Viewmaster click thing. This is what's going on. You've got to change the perspective and let yourself down. Then you have the Ace of Cups coming through. There's huge amount of spiritual growth and emotional growth ready and waiting for you. There's a new way of flowing spiritually, a new way of emotion coming through. And again, beautiful butterfly on this one. Beautiful, beautiful butterfly. You can see gorgeous, gorgeous energy coming up through here. There's a slight delay on that, but it's coming. It's coming. We have the World card here. Now this I want to see. Clarifier on the World. Ha, ho, ha. Okay. World card and the Devil. Now this is what's in the screen. This is what may be clouding it. You know when you take a picture with your cameras and you have your thumb over it and so you can't see it, and it's like, damn, that picture is kind of wrecked or ruined because something's blocked? This is what this Devil feels like. It feels like the attachment to the old energy that you won't let go of in this death energy is keeping you from moving forward. And it's getting less and less. And once you see the Devil for who or what that is, then you just move it out of the way. You move your thumb out of the way of the camera lens. It's not the biggest damn deal in the world. You realize it is time for completion. It is time to move on. You cut yourself down and free of this. This is what's going on. The old way of giving a F about what this other person thinks or what this situation is, this old fuckwittery that's going on, you got to quit giving any shits whatsoever about it. It doesn't define you. It doesn't define where you're going. It doesn't define the opportunity for you. Quit looking for that to come to where you want it to be. It's not so much of the validation from the external, but it's you want something to change that isn't likely to change, and you staying there isn't going to change it. So you moving on anyway is the best way forward. You change you. That's how you get out of this. In this traditional card, you see the minions that are held by the Devil, and you see where they can just take the chains off. When they're ready, it's loose enough they can take them off. It's time to move through this. Okay, the Viewmaster, click, 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 click. Something about 8 weeks coming up through here. This is the time frame coming in. Yeah, And you're supposed to be doing a monthly review. I would do a weekly review as you go. So whatever day it is, whether you're journaling or getting right with yourself or taking the time to check in with yourself and your higher guides, have a conversation with the ancestors, this is what you need to be doing. And I'd do it on the weekly. Page of Pentacles, offering something new. This is you going and being Batman. We talk about this a lot. This is knowing you have the gift and reward and you've studied long enough and you're ready to move forward. You're saying, aha, gotcha on this one before. And now you've got this. You've studied it long enough. You know what this is. Offer this gift. Take control. This is you stepping up to the plate, so to speak. Yeah, stepping up to the plate. And I'm talking like, this is very, very much like baseball, and you're in the practice swinging, practice swinging. You've got to step up to the plate before you can make the hit to get in the game to do it. You can't just practice. Practice time is over now. You know exactly what you want to do with your stance, with your swing, with how you move forward. You know exactly how you want to do it. You've studied it long enough. Now it's time to offer your gift to the world and take the action. Knight of Wands, reaffirming this. Again, click, taking the action. This is important for you, this weekly check-in. It's like, it's changing. Just like the night skies would change over time, we don't see it. Every single day we look out looks the same as yesterday. But 3 months from now, it's radically changed. The seasons even change. So that's what it's like. You are making progress more than you know. Chariot card here saying you need balance. There's a spiritual balance necessary in order to bring the yin and yang together to harness that power. It needs balance. It needs move forward. But the balance has to happen first before the movement can happen. And you're going to feel like wobbling. You're going to feel a little bit wobbling. Harness it in. Harness it in. This is very much the chariot. The chariot had the horses, and I frequently give you car metaphors when the chariot comes up in the vehicle, and don't look at the rearview mirror. All right, you got all that. Today, what you need to know in this moment is these horses. It's not even one that is the glue factory and one is the thoroughbred. You just got one that's a stubborn motherfucker coming in, and then one that's trying to go do what needs done, and this stubborn one keeps wanting to go this way. So whatever it is feeling out of balance, this one just needs re-reined in. Re-reined in. Don't get distracted. Re-rein it in. This one's focus. This one's stubborn and kind of squirrely. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? Jeez, does that resonate too? Good. Kim's saying it must be an Appaloosa. I don't know my horses well enough. I know what Appaloosas look like, but I didn't know that was their nature. But maybe it is. All right. Next one in the Viewmaster. 9 of Swords. It's going to give you a little bit of anxiety and stress. This, when you're not sleeping well at night, you write what it is you want to create positive for the next day and just leave it there. The worry doesn't have the power over you when you write that you are in charge of creating the next day. You are in charge of creating the next week. You need to know you are in charge of it. Now to the bottom of the Viewmaster, I'm going to show you this. This is how these line up, okay? This is the heart of the matter here. If you want this new spiritual things, the spiritual blessings, the spiritual and emotional overflow and the world to happen, this is what you're facing down, and this is the main lens of it. You're coming back to the Knight of Coins here and the Queen of Swords. This is faithful effort and moving forward, not just authoring and stepping, but you have to get in the vehicle, get on the horses, in the chariot, and move it forward. Queen of Swords knows the truth and knows the bullshit, knows the difference between. One more in the middle here. Whoa. 6 of Wands. Victory is coming through, and look at this. You're going from riding the dark horse to really writing something glorious. You're going from this impetuous or this impulsive or this exciting idea to really something that is victorious. Take the small victories as you go. Don't let what you can't see right now convince you that you can't do it. You can do it. Esoteric Designs. My anger would be the dippy horse. Kim saying possibly a Shetland pony. I'm telling you, I'm getting dark horse and I'm getting a light horse. The dark horse is the unexpected one, right? Oh, she's a real dark horse. Oh, she's unexpected. But the white horse is what you're riding on victory because you've become your own hero. Ooh, that hits? Yeah. Anything else? We're going to that cat people again. The cat people want to come through today. I don't know what that's about. Okay. The Knight of Cups wants to come forward. This is ride your own white horse, be the hero on your own white horse. And this is coming through as if you are riding the tiger. You know, they say, you know, you got the tiger by the tail. It's time to ride this. Be focused. Eye of the tiger. All of those tiger associations. Know that you've earned your stripes and that you are capable of riding, winning, and also very, very, very capable of having the victory. This is what I've got for you. You totally own it because you're creating, again, a little bit of temperance is coming. These cards are great. They're a little bit trippy, but they're great. You've created your own formula, your own potion there, and you can see things bubbling up. It's a little bit of shades of temperance coming in on that, on the overall, on the longer view. That's what I've got, and that feels complete. It's gorgeous. Just keep thinking of it. If you've had, say, I can't guarantee that every day for the next 3 months is going to be glorious, but I can guarantee that you can change the day. If you get a particularly Murphy's Law shitty day, think of that Viewmaster click. If you need to look it up because it's really an old school toy, click. Keep going forward. That's what I got. That's beautiful. That's what I got for you. Okay, guys. All right. I will hold up the sign so you guys can see what's going on for the paid list today and how you can pay me. And it's because the link is not working right now, but this is how it is. This is if you want to get on the list. It's Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. And I think the list is clear right now. So get on the list if you want to get on. And to send a heart puff, thanks. You had one as a kid? Oh, so you totally know what I'm talking about. That's great. That's great. So we've got the $20 for the blind, $30 for the year ahead. The year ahead is the 12 months, 2 in the center, and then clarifiers as they come. And the blind and the year ahead, you just get what you get. You don't ask a question. You get the read you get. You get the read you need. You're so welcome. You are so welcome, honey. You're so welcome. So that's what we got. This is what we got going on. Here's the payment info, and I do not know how to fix that yet. So that's where it's going to be at. So you have to kind of hard punch it in. So unfortunately, that is kind of what we're dealing with for right now. So I'm going to see if there's anything else that is here. The iPad seems to be working, but now it's like that link. It's like I've been getting technical glitches that I can't tell you that I'm appreciative of because they're making me a little crazy, but that's all right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm trying to see if it will be a little bit... It's not smarter than I am, but that's okay. Yes, Chad. What's going on? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I put the ponytail in and then pinned it, then, you know, did the tie. Very fun. Very fun. So that's easy and cute, but I got some pimples I don't like today. I'm too old to be getting that, but sometimes I still get them. So Chad's saying, Angie, the list is clear. Get on the list. So, yeah. And I'll see if there's anything else on this, and then we can just kind of go where we want to go. I'm trying to... There we go. Let's see if that's going to go. Okay. All right. I think that's probably good right there. There's something in the crystal ball for me. All right. Now, when Chad gives me the heads up, guys, if you're new in the room, Chad gives me a heads up. There's usually something in there. So I'm going to take a look. 1 second. All right. Okay, guys, we're going to take a look. Okay, hopefully you guys can see. It's just me and the crystal ball. We're taking a look. Okay, so what I'm seeing is something about, we've got this big bright moon right now, and what I'm seeing is this almost like once in a blue moon. The moon is very, very blue in what I am seeing. Even though tonight is the hunter's moon and it's going to be super, super bright. It's this blue moon, then the eclipse. There we go. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's very fiery now. If we allow the darkness to get out of the way, think about how an eclipse moves through. If we allow the darkness to get out of the way, the fire comes through. There's something about the a dragon's eye coming through also with this blood on the moon. What is this coming? It really is dragon's eye, eye of Horus, all of this. Some people call it God's eye even. This fiery moon is coming through. There's angelic type of energy coming through. There's a being coming through quite strong, really, really glorious, big, like, for some reason the stance is like this, and the stance changes, and there is like a pillar. There's one person that had the big arms hugging around this other person, the other individual, and there is like a shower of light around these two individuals. One person going like this around the other. Because the dark moon or the blue moon, the rarity has passed, the fiery moon has passed. Now the eye has a singular focus. There's a whispering going on into the ear of the person being hugged and embraced. There's whispering coming through. A lot of people on the other side, lots and lots. I'm going back. There's like light on this side, light on this side, white lights all around. If we could create a little taste of heaven for ourselves, there's a discussion going on. I wish I could hear. I'm looking in the ball and I'm just viewing. I wish I could hear right now. What are they saying? There's a lot of sense of pride and well done. And there's somebody is being like, the embrace has gone from this where they're hugging and the guy's talking to the other guy. They're talking back and forth, and somebody is turning. One is very opposite the other. One is very, very white in color, like gray old man hair, white in color, white in complexion. The other one is like wearing a yellow cloak, looks black or African with black hair and chocolate skin, and they're having this big conversation. This is very important. This other one is turning, and they're going towards something together. There's path in the desert, path, sand, mountain. What do you want to see there? This is really like an encouragement, passing of one certain phase, one certain place in time, going towards the mountain. This part of this walk that is going to feel like you have to do on your own, but you're not doing it alone. You're certainly not doing it alone. What I'm seeing is this guy that's, or guy or guide, whatever, holding, and then this other guy, the old man and the young man, right? The old man is turning him, saying, this is your path. You have to get to that mountain. He can't be there all the time, but he's there. And the young guy is going to be able to go cross that path. It seems like still a long part of the journey. How proud, how far you've come, how far you still have yet to go. It isn't much further, but that is the mountain. Keep your eye focused on where it is you're trying to get to, what it is you're trying to achieve. Don't be discouraged. He's going forward, walking forward. There's like two suns going on, like two sunshine suns, not two children, but two sunshine suns going on in the sky. Two important stars orbiting each other right now, drawing him forward. This feels ancestral, going from a place where the moon was the main thing to now that there's like two suns. There is a tip up of the chin, a looking up, a tip up of the chin, a very, very joyful tip up of the chin going on. Keep going towards it. What else? We're in a different building now. We've shifted. We're way forward. There's pillars all around. Almost like a domed building, like a great cathedral, great library, great pavilion. I don't know what you call this. Gorgeous. We're glimpsing the ethereal here. There's purple and blue and like a really beautiful pale mint green. And these pillars. Past the pillars that have ever come before. We're We're someplace else in time right now. The pillars will stand, the pillars will hold. It feels like we are in the great halls. I don't know if it's even the great library. We're in the great halls. There's a tablecloth that looks like lace on this table. Who is there? Where? The ceiling is decorative and beautiful. Don't know how to describe it. The ceiling is beautifully decorated. The table and the tablecloth. It's ready. The table is ready. Who is there? It's like the table is calling us towards it, wants us to be invited in to take a seat at the table, to sit down, to see what is above and all around. The blue, the green, and the purple are coming through very strongly. There's a solid line that comes through. Anything else? Okay. I'm seeing this old man. Then he's bald. That's different than the man we saw before. This older man that's bald, and he's looking down at the table like this. He's a little bit weary and a little bit tired. He's been waiting a while. This is like ancestor energy that's been waiting a while for somebody to arrive to sit at the table, and then the frustrated one, like this, needing to sit up. Someone that's exhausted, someone that is tired, that needs to put head up, chin up. There's a little bit of wanting to add support, lend support, like tap the shoulder. We're coming back to more like the earth. Wow, that was quite the view. Coming back to earth realm. Sit up. Your mind is almost ready. There's a lightness coming forward. Focus on things that are bright. We're getting the color of yellow coming in. Now this is like a creamy, buttery yellow, not a sunshine yellow, but like a buttery yellow, fading to some sort of brown, like the sepia print, tin tones. This is something that you have to go through, like weathered, aged paper, before you move to this other, before you put your scroll in the library. Finishing up some of the tasks that were assigned on this old weathered paper. What is that? It's like you are being allowed to finish the task. Who's here is allowed to finish the task of the old weathered paper before they carry the scroll and put it in the library, which is where we were before, the cathedral, the pillars. There's library spots there before you can finish and move to wherever that is. It's more than just library, but library is the word that I know. It's Great Council. Anything else? No, that's it. It's like there is going to be a little bit of rain happening, but allow it to move through. I'm going to put this forward now because it feels like that's complete. Sabrina saying what just said sent deep chills through. Your readings are beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, whatever this is about, it's like finishing this old sepia color paper, this work that needs to be done, this commitment or this contract that needed to be done. It's like the contract is being finished, finishing details, and then it can be put in the scrolls. This chapter can be put to rest, put to bed, set down for a bit. So I'm not sure what all of that is about, but that's what came through. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get some water. That was amazing. Yeah, don't know what that is, but I'm not sure. It's something that I'll have to sit with for a couple of days. I'm going to have to write some things. I know some of what this is. Some of the things that because the moon is going to be so high on the 17th, the harvest moon 17th, that date for me is something that's very, very important. There's initiation work that I have to do for my spiritual lessons, for what I come into, for the way I bring things through. Allowing myself to even call myself psychic or even call myself white witch or witchy woo is something that really I was not conditioned to think that those were good things to do, but that is something that is part of my path. I did my own shaman's initiation a few years back, probably 2.5, 3 years ago. That was really quite profound, and it feels like this is very much that. Like I've had the Sacred Hags Oracle out and talking, and working with them and journaling with them. So this is what something that is coming. The synchronicities are coming through strong in the past few days are filled with them. Yeah, some people it started more like towards the 15th. Some people it's probably going to go through the 17th or just a touch around the edges of either of those. But that's what's coming through. Is really absolutely beautiful. Yeah, and the moon will appear closer to the planet than it has in a long time. And I think there's like Aries influence on that. Stephanie probably knows. But I think it's the Aries influence on that makes this fiery time of change and manifesting and all of this. So it is a time of shedding and then manifesting new. And what you want to draw close and shift, you need to be really intentional about. Yeah, the moon, big shifts for shifts and breakthroughs. Yeah, that's what it's for. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So we're doing the paid readings. We're on the paid list. It's just 11 of us in the room. So I don't see anything new that has come through. If you've paid for a reading, let Kim know. If you need to see, in fact, let me just do this. Maybe this will help. I don't know if this helps to set this somewhere, but this is how you can pay me and get through on that. If that's clear, then that's what you can do. Fireball might be something about that. Fireball, I think of whiskey. Haven't had any cinnamon whiskey in a while, but maybe that'd be a good thing. I don't think I'm going to be making it to the liquor store for that, but that's pretty funny that comes up. What is that about? When I think Fireball whiskey, and I think of the image of like the little kind of the red devil, ha ha ha, and then it takes me to the deviant moon. We're going there. Where is that? There we go. See if we can get a message from the deviant moon for us also. Whoa! Page of Pentacles, it's time for us to do the work to go be Batman. And this one is coming prepared. This Page of Pentacles is coming not just with the pentacle, but also the wrench to fix what it needs to do. So if there is something that needs adjusted, fixed, or aligned, then you just go right ahead and you move forward. Sabrina, another sign, you said cinnamon, and you got a new spirit that smells like cinnamon. Okay, guys, it'll come through. Sometimes I feel like just like the absent-minded professor of all the, some people are going to do you the psychic this or the psychic that. They give me the signs in every sense that they can and just let me move through it. It's very, very different. Yeah, it's time to drink the apple pie, which is the best ever. It's Fireball whiskey, ice, and a little bit of apple soda, and it is delish. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles wants to move forward. Now, we just saw a little bit ago with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. It's time to move forward. What else? Let's get one more. And I'll pull these so you can kind of see. That's where they're at. Let's pull one more for us and see what's coming through. What do we want to conjure? Oh my gosh. Nine of Cups. What do we want to conjure? What are we going to be thinking about? What are we going to be creating? It is the time for us to do this. It is like we have the genie's lamp and the genie in the bottle. Like I have the I Dream of Genie bottle here. It is the time for us to remember that we are the genie. We don't have to summon. We just have to focus and know what it is we want to desire, to conjure our desires and dreams forward. Then we move through and the universe moves through us. Brings it forward in a way that's very beautiful, very, very magical. We are sitting at the shore of our own flow, and all we have to do is conjure. Use your imagination, use your emotion, and use your intention to bring forth the magic. Anything else? On the night of the big moon. Yeah, we can't see everything clearly, but we can see the moon clearly. We know what the moon is about. We know what it's supposed to be doing. We know we don't get to see everything. When we have the sun card, we get to see everything illuminated. We have the moon, we're at different stages of the illumination, different stages of fulfillment, and different stages where one thing is totally full and ready to move into something new. And this is what allows us to have more illumination. This is what allows us to have more stages of growth and more information where we can move forward. This is huge for us. Anything else? It feels like there's one more. We'll go for one more. Why not? Let's see what's going on. So make moon water? Absolutely. Yes, yes. Yes, I will definitely be making moon water tonight. Okay, this one wants to come. And then rest. Look for your dreams tonight. Rest. There's a truth buried deep in our sleep. There's a truth buried deep to come forward. Now, I can tell you, I had the craziest dream, and Jodie Foster was in my dreams. Now, I like Jodie Foster as an actress, but she's never popped up in my dreams before. And I was in this dream, and this was 2 days ago I dreamed this. It was really weird. And it was something that I was saying that I was at some sort of somebody's wedding, and I was wearing what actually was my daughter's wedding dress. It had a blue top and a white skirt. I'm like, why am I wearing this big foo-foo frilly dress? It's generally not my style. My friend Sarah was there, and it's like, I felt like I was like out of place or dressed a little overdressed. And there were people in the kitchen that were all working around, and they were like trying to sort things through. And my friend Sarah was there, and she's like, what's going on? And then there was somebody over on the hill, and that was where Jodie was. And she had this big old ball gown, huge dress. Don't know what the hell it was about. But she said, come sit by me. So I'm just chatting with Jodie Foster like I'd be chatting with you now in this dream of mine. Just chatting, blah, 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 blah. It was so easy to be comfortable. There was a few of us that were wearing these gargantuan dresses. And it was supposed to be that way. The event was supposed to be that way. It was a bunch of different events happening at once. It wasn't just the wedding, and it wasn't just what's going on in the kitchen. And it certainly wasn't a bridesmaid dress, but there was something of a time travel element to the way the dresses looked. Almost like Southern Belle ball gown type of era of dress. I'm not the fashionista, but this is what Jodie and I were wearing, this kind of goofiness in the dress. And we were sitting there having a conversation, and it was just, we were so appropriately so, and we were watching the people, and we were just talking very, very factual, just kind of having a conversation. And so we could see what was going on, and we were just kind of people watching, checking things out, and knowing that I was just fine. And I woke up thinking I was just fine in that dress. I was just fine in that place, in that time, in that era of where we were. I don't know what that's all about. It was a little bit, even for me, that was like, okay, a little bit bizarre. So yeah, that was going on. So maybe don't worry if your dreams don't make sense, if they aren't coming in fullness. But the truth in it was that in that particular dream, I thought I was, somebody in my current time that's my close friend said basically something that made me think, you're dressed wrong for the occasion. Jodie was there. I was there. We sat down. We were fine for the occasion. We knew we were fine for the occasion. And we were just talking blah, 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 blah. So this is what came through. This is like, all right, you just let it move through. And in that particular setting, I was exactly how I should have been in that situation. I didn't feel underdressed or overdressed or like, oh, I've got to be a fanboy, fangirl, like, whoo, Jodie Foster. No, it was like, oh, Jodie. We sit down, we chat. This is how we need to approach things with each other. But the truth that's going to come forward, the comfortableness we have in our situations was something that came through. And it might not be somebody else's truth. What's truth for them is truth for them. What's truth for us is truth for us. It's just an interesting thing. Okay. All right. There is a power that comes through that's going to be coming through. Okay. All right. There's a power that comes through when you're doing your best to bring authenticity forward, to let the masks off, to be exactly what you're being, be exactly what you're doing. And we all wear masks all the time, sometimes thinner, sometimes thicker. But when we're just doing our best and as earnestly as we can, it's seen, it's understood, and it's awesome. And this is what we're learning to do. And other people's expectations, other people's truth, we don't have to align exactly with them. We just accept where we're at and accept them being where they're at too. Sarah didn't have a problem with anything. Jodie didn't have a problem with anything. The wedding going on over in the other area didn't have a problem with anything. It was just all happening all at the same time. It was really quite lovely. Yeah, there's a little bit of white magic going on when you honor what is a truth to the bone kind of thing. This is something that we could be aware of, and this is something we could be focused on in doing in tonight and tomorrow night, particularly, whichever one it is for you, then you do it accordingly to how you need to do it. But honor the truth, the straight white truth going up. It's sharp, it's clear, it's understood. So make your moon water. Get your warm apple pie with the whiskey if that's what it is, or your cinnamon scents or whatever it is. Get whatever it is that helps you honor the ritual, honor the soul of the thing going forward. It's not that we can't have these things coming in and we need all these tools and crystals and stones, and those all help us in our physical form to connect to spiritual. It's not that you have to have it to do it, because the spirit is already connected with you, through you, and moving through you always. However, do it what's true to you, what feels like you will be saying to the divine, this is where I'm at, this is what I'm working on, this is what I want to manifest. And it's going to call it forward for you. That's what I've got. This is part of your conjuring gift. This is part of conjuring with the moon. That's part of the magic. That's what I've got. Wow. Okay. All right. So I don't know if there's anything else that has come through or not. Let me get some water. We'll look again. And here's the payment information. I'm sorry you guys have to hard punch it in. I haven't figured out what the link tree is. I'll try and get that figured out by the next time. But that's what I've got. So hopefully you guys can see that. And we can just be rolling with what we're rolling with today. I'm good with that. Okay. That was great. Good, good, good. I'm so glad. So glad. Hopefully it helps. Yeah. We can go back to the Cozy Witch and see if there's any messages coming through and read those cards if we want, or we can read other things, whatever we want to do. It's just us in the room. And I probably can hang out for about 5 more minutes or whatever, and then I probably ought to get downstairs and do some, I don't know, dishes. Yay. But there's some stuff that I've got to get handled down there, so that might be what we do for today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know why the link tree has been an issue, or what Phil was doing with it, or what that made it shift and change, but it's like, technology. It's a beautiful gift, but also drives me bonkers. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, okay. Anything else? Oh, I did think about maybe going onto YouTube and trying to see if I can see if that's going to get working, because I think I can go live there, but I'm not sure. Can we get an angel symbol for today? Absolutely, Chad. Absolutely. I want to get it out of my handwritten ones. 1 second. Absolutely. So these are some of those that you guys can see. So some of these, I think I have a few that are blank in there, but some of them are one-sided, some of them are two-sided. What's going on here? This is called Tama. It's called friendship, and it looks like this. That's an important one. Now this is another sign, and I think this is, well, I don't know what the sign is. Here it is. It's about synthesis. So this is what this is. It's synthesis and friendship. This is what's going on right now. We're getting the one that says nurture yourself. That's this one. And then this one in this deck is saying, refocus, reconnect with your spirituality. You're a spirit being having the human experience. And I've got the 666 on here, which is not anything bad in my book. It's a completion, a victory, a victory, a victory. If you're bringing that up, and it's number 18, going stronger, going stronger. It's one step before the 9, the 1, the 8, then the 9. It reads a little different in numerology. It's coming up in a way. One number links to another number. Then you're doing the math, and then you're getting to a space and stage where there's completion. And then this is saying you're a master manifestor. It's giving us 1111 here. And it says, and you know where you're going, alignment, and it at its finest. And this is what I've got here. So these are my own little just personal blippity blobs. Now let's see what's left in the cards here. No, it doesn't matter which side I'm drawing on. This is, you used to doodle and do similar images. Yeah, if you're doodling light codes or doodling different similar images, these are some of these, like this one that I showed you. This is from the Zebu angel language. These are things that you write down. Notice different things. For me, a lot I've been getting for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks, I've been getting 444, 444, 444, 444, 444. So look what it means. There's a spiritual meaning. There's an angel meaning. You can look what it is. But you can look it up on Google and do that, or you can pay attention to what it is that you're actually doing when you're seeing that. Pay attention to all your clairs. What's trying to come through? What's trying to be open to you? Then we've got emo, creativity, and this is a Zebu sign. This is an easy one. It's a beautiful, beautiful one. That's what's coming through. The passageway is opening now. There's a willingness for creativity in the passageway. There's a willingness to have your friendships be synthesized. That's a tricky word to say. Synthesized right now. This is huge coming through. This is that one. That is the friendship one. So I've drawn them sometimes with gel pens and then sometimes with markers. But this is friendship energy strongly coming in. If you guys could think about when you're working with your spirit guides, make friends with your guides. They're not here to like teach. No, they are friends with you. They know you. This is something that you set ahead. Then we've got this sign of Atu, which is persistence. It's the energy moving forward in a huge, huge way. It's like this bounding forward type of energy. This is huge coming up. That's what we've got going on right now. Those are the symbols that are coming through for the sigils. Those are the symbols and sigils of the Zebu and some of my own stuff that I've put in this little business card stack, right? So that's what I put. So that's what I've got. You want me to do some sky writing or energy writing? We'll do it. We'll do it. Because why not? Hang on. We're going to bring both styluses out. So we've got these. This is just selenite styluses. This is a palette today. This is coming through as if we want to take a palette. Think about paintbrush, palette, right? Okay. We're starting with silver white. Just give me a second. We're Bob Rossing it right now in this sky writing. Hang on. We've got moon energy, halos on the moon, halos on the moon. There's angelic forms and there is this energy of moving forward, this productive move, resilient. There's resilient light coming through. It's like it has to get grounded, go up and get grounded again. Get 2 anchor points. Okay, all right, fine. Okay, we've got, it's hard to describe. I'm just going to give you the words. It's just going to be easier. You guys will know if you need to know what's going to connect. Just think of that brilliant white moon and let the rest come through. The rest is meant for you to come through. We've got the lopai, maho. It's Eseki Ashinahai. Ashashi. It's yeah. Erahu nahanake, esofe, maho, asisi deru, lati, tididi, asikehe, usha, asikehe, usha, atididi, eshanunake, adu ansi ahatikami. Maho, it's a big ekrehihi. Esinaha, eha esai. Aha ese, otashe, ah, esaria kan. Esaria ka I around okay afokuwa. Kuha. Isi onahenahi. Esari. Sisi deru onto asini. Atididi. Mote mahi keru. Mahikaru asinaha. Sekehi. Await lano. Alano eshiwe. Asi agra. Apati. Pa. pa, apa, apa, apate onate, onto, onto, onto. I see, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. Oshati. That's what's come through. Something about this is coming through. Coming through where you like come from the sea to the shore, get grounded, but know that you're strongly connected. The sea is calling, the sea is calling. For some reason, the ocean is calling, and when we see the moon, we can connect with the ocean. Because those are so intricately connected, they affect everything on the planet, whether we're standing in the middle of the desert or standing on the actual edge of the water. It's all coming through. There's something that we are sending out, something ancestral moving through us for now in this space-time now, and also moving towards the generations yet to come. There is an energy shift happening, and I don't even know how to describe it so big. That's probably as clear as I can describe it. Whether you're standing on sand, shore, rock, it doesn't matter whether you're standing, where you're standing. The energy that you want to call down and push through and allow that love and that good energy to move through, where you have good intentions, good thoughts, and want to help lift each other and do good for each other, helps create change on the whole space, on the whole globe. Just like the moon can affect the tide, the energy we send back also gets caught in the sphere, on the globe, on the planet that we're at, and it helps shift things. It's something we get to do. That's what I've got, guys. That's what I've got for today. Holy smokes. But that's what I've got. I'm not sure what all that is about, but that's what I've got coming through. So I think that's probably it. I think that's probably it today. It hypnotizes you every time. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. Yeah, sometimes that's just come through, and I am getting less shy about that. But it's like, if it's going to come through, it's going to come through. We just get to let it come through and follow the nudge, get out of the way. That's what we do. Yeah, Lucy was liking that too. She's looking at that. She's very... I feel like Lucy's giving me like a little, you pat the kid on the head like, good job, honey. That was a really good one. And that's what it feels like Lucy was pleased that I did not get too shy and I just went for it. So, okay. That's what I've got for you guys. I think that I'm probably going to call it a day for now and see what I can do in the meantime to hopefully fix what's going on here. I don't know if I will be on Friday or Saturday. I won't be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to spend some time with my daughter, I think. So that will be great. You feel Lucy. Honestly, you felt Lucy. Yeah, she's got beautiful, beautiful energy. So this is great. So this is a great day. Do the work that you need to do. Make your moon water. Do whatever it is you need to do for your journaling. Let yourself take advantage of this big, big moon that's here for us to help powerfully propel us and the energy we want to bring forward. Let it happen for us. All right. I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you for being here, everyone. Much love to you all. And I